Next topic, number 3, speed round. We're going to have to fire this one off. We've got 5 minutes left in our recording. So thank you guys again so much for coming on board with us. David, he's our liberal out in California. Angela, she's our libertarian out in California. Matt Lee, great state of Texas, Senate Republican. And Joe, he is our Green Party representative out in Idaho. They had an opportunity to receive all of these topics beforehand. They had an opportunity to formulate all of their responses so that you as an audience member get the best take from them. There's no gotcha moments. Here is their last topic of the day. If you haven't seen the other 2 topics, they're linked right up here. Misinformation. Misinformation has supposedly plagued 2016 and 2020 elections, from the Russian interference now to fraud. Georgia headlines are coming out right now because of their state Senate runoff. Can you explain what is at stake and the misinformation behind it?
Well, sure. From the Republican perspective, which I'm not, is Donald Trump is saying it's a battle for socialism. As a libertarian, I think it's a battle over socialism or socialism light. Socialism from Democrats, socialism light from Republicans. As a libertarian, I do enjoy gridlock in government. It makes me smile. And we would get that if we continue to maintain a Republican Senate and a Democrat Congress.
Matt, you're in Texas. Are you as excited as Angela is on this type of gridlock, or is the misinformation campaign going to sway the runoff voters?
I said it last time had the pleasure of being here. I'll say it again. The propaganda machine is at it again with these articles. No, I don't like gridlock. Do I think that we need the checks and balances in our government? Absolutely. But do I like gridlock? Absolutely not. Gridlock is holding up stimulus packages. Gridlock will shut down the government at the end of the year. We don't need all of that. What we do need is solid reporting. We need a president that accepts his loss. But you know what? At the end of the day, he's going to advocate for his party to win. He needs to do that for the sake of his political future. I can't fault him for that.
Dave, we got 3 minutes left. As quickly as you can. Misinformation in Georgia. I mean, Trump is going out there claiming that there's evidence of fraud. He's sending all of these tweets out. He's the president of the United States. Is that misinformation? And will that affect this election runoff?
That is objectively misinformation, and it's undermining democracy in this country. Like, fundamentally speaking, you cannot support the concept of the people getting to choose their government and their electors and being accountable back to those people and countenance anything that's going on right now. Trump is still in the middle of a coup attempt, right? He's trying to overturn the election results and he's not accepting them. Okay, and now we just had a debate last night, right, where the 2 Republicans who are running in this runoff, one refused to answer any questions, simply attacking her opponent as being some radical liberal, refusing to call him reverend, and refusing to run on her record, right? The second refused to even show up to debate, David Perdue. And both of these are incredibly corrupt senators. I don't care who you are, but when these senators have been so thoroughly documented as trading on information that they had before the public had it to just enrich themselves while they knew that COVID was going to ravage the country, this is absolutely despicable. And if you value democracy in any way, shape, or form, you need to vote for the Democrats. And let's keep in mind that even if the Democrats win both these races, they will only have 50 seats. And those 50 seats in the Senate will include Manchin in West Virginia. And he's not exactly going to be opening the floodgates to some sort of socialist utopia. All right. It would actually just allow some reasonable things to finally get done.
Joe, your Green Party in Idaho, this misinformation that we're hearing from Republicans and Democrats, they're both pointing fingers at each other, saying misinformation both ways. There is a Georgia Senate runoff right now. What do the Green Party make of all of that?
Misinformation is part and parcel of the game that everybody plays. I'm not too worried about it because we've already established we got gridlock in our government back in DC. We have an extremely conservative SCOTUS. We have a Democratic president. We have mixed houses. Neither one of them has a supermajority. Literally, government's going to be shut down for the next 2 years, which from Angela's perspective and my perspective is actually a good thing. They won't accomplish anything. That gives us a chance to continue to promote what alternative parties, what left libertarian or Green Party does, what right libertarian can continue to contribute to our communities, to our culture, to America. So they can continue to bash each other. It'll just continue to detract from both the Republican and Democratic parties because they aren't running on the record. They are literally running on who's more corrupt, which is not a good sign if you truly do believe in the democracy, the representative democracy that we have here in the United States.
Great said. Thanks, Joe. Thanks everybody for joining us. Literally 2-1. We're out of time.